performance. We'll give it a second here. Like I said, once again, for those of you just joining us, we want to welcome you here to the Walam Temple. This is your first time here. Like I said, we have been here 39 years, and you'll see we'll have a lot of different performances for you today. The drum line actually has been performing all over. We don't just perform for the Walam Temple, but we do performances throughout Central Florida. We perform over at Epcot and Disney, and we're often just seen all different places. So our performance team is actually a professional team that does a lot of these shows professionally very, very frequently. And that team up there were all of the instructors for your kids and also part of my demo team. So we are excited that we are able to share that with you. Next, very traditionally, what we do is we start off all the shows with a traditional lion dance. And the lion is the Chinese lion, and it is a southern lion. Even though we do northern kung fu, we're going to be showing you a southern lion. The lion is traditionally known to bring good luck, happiness, and good health. So you often see the lion dance at performances like Chinese New Year, or weddings, or grand openings, and special occasions. So we have some of our kid performers here that have been practicing very hard to do the lion dance for you. We're going to have our junior team performers, so let's hear it for the Walam Lion Dance and musicians! So actually, the Wallam Temple demo team performs seasonally. So we will actually be at Epcot starting the day after Thanksgiving, every day, 7 days a week, 5 shows a day, all the way through New Year's. So if you happen to go to the Epcot China Pavilion and see the lion dance, probably going to be some of these guys in there. So we actually do the lion shows out there throughout the holidays. So you'll see the Chinese lion team out there. And the kids that are learning the lion dance and the music, that is part of the Wallam curriculum. However, it's not really part of the regular class curriculum. Where here, your kids are learning Kung Fu, but the lion dance and that part of the culture is something that all the kids can participate in if they like. There's an extra performance class that they sign up for where they can learn to do the lion and play the music as you've seen here. So a lot of the kids have a special interest in that, and we are actually starting a new class soon. So if you're interested, I'll talk to you about it a little bit later. But now we are going to bring on some of our kids and Little Mantis performers to show you what we do every single day at the very beginning of class, and it is the most important part of the class, which is the Kung Fu basics. So let's put our hands together and welcome both kids and Little Mantis together. Eli, Zoe, Nicholas, Matthew, Iman, Christabella, Jacob, Emily, Adam, Athena, Samar, Eduardo, Caleb, Matthew, and Anderson. And the first exercise is called Bai Foot Sao, which is a breathing exercise. You'll see they're in a very strong horse stance, which is very good for your legs. And also this exercise is helpful for your breathing, your concentration, and focus, which all your kids have a lot of, so they probably don't need to practice at all, right? Not so much yet. So this is called Bai Foot Sao. And it's the first exercise we do every day.
Sound. Ready? Even.
Next, we're going to do elbow to toe.
Elbow to toe, right leg out. Hop. Everyone got the 10. Begin. Ready? Switch.
So the object is for them to get their elbow to their toe, or like Grandmaster Chan, your head to your toe. You see the photo here. Another warm-up stretching exercise we do is called straight leg kicking.
Left leg forward, right leg back. Straight leg kicking. Repeat after me. Ready? Good. D.
Straight leg kicks, and now I'm going to show you cut eyebrow kicking. Much more challenging. Where they're going to reach up to the sky, nice big stretch, and then they go down and touch their toes. Parents, I encourage you also to practice this exercise. Very good. So we do a lot of stretching at the Kung Fu school, and this is one of the warm-ups they do every single day as well.
Again, ready, and go!
And you'll notice the commands are in Chinese, so they are learning to respond to all of the commands and speak Cantonese here, actually. So they are learning and counting in Cantonese.
Fold yourself in half. Say, inhale, exhale. One more time. Get together and sound. Ready? Feet to the right side. You made it. Tuck it strong. Hold on. Turn around. Iron bridge.
All right. This is everyone's favorite exercise called Iron Bridge.
Ready? And
They're going to expect a big applause for this one, by the way.
and south. Ready, begin!
Next, we're going to be doing straight punches.
Ready, hold on! 10 straight punches, together, begin! Feet together. South. Ready, go!
Let's hear it for our basic drill. So if you notice, we were able to combine both classes because even our 3 to 8-year-olds, they learn the exact same exercises as the adult class. So actually what you see here is the same exercises the adult class does every day as well. So they are all learning very, very important parts of the traditional Kung Fu. Okay, moving on, we have little mini forms and we call them basic exercises. So you're going to see our Little Mantis and our kids class program both doing different exercises throughout the show. This one is called second exercise, locking hands. And let's put our hands together for our Little Mantis team. Aria, Nicholas, Ernest, Amos, Artemis, and Zoe. But let me tell you, that is not easy to get 3 to 5-year-olds to go on command with the correct hand in order and remember the sequence. So one of the reasons Kung Fu is so good for us as we develop, not just in childhood but as adults, is that it uses both sides of the brain, and there's actually cross-patterning where you are demanded to do a series of movements and then repeat that and retain the information. So it's not just a following along. They're actually required, even in our Little Mantis program, to learn the movements and actually understand them as well. So the next thing we're going to see is called the 8 basic horse stances, which is like our ABCs of Kung Fu. So without our horse stances, it's the foundation of our system. We cannot do any of the forms or the sequence of movements that you've seen. So the kids here are going to demonstrate the 8 horse stances. Again, especially in this age group, I will actually share with you, a few years ago, we never taught the Little Mantis age these exercises. We just thought maybe it would be too challenging for them. But then we decided that the kids actually proved us wrong, and we just demanded more of them. And so as we've raised the bar in our demand of what we want for them to do, they have met those expectations. So they are going to do the 8 horse stances in English for you today. Let's hear it for Kayla, Sam Howe, Victoria, Cameron, Nathan, Francesca, Bayan, Elijah, Isabella, and Gianna.
Together, begin!
Riding horse dance, hill climbing horse dance, lady horse dance, half horse dance, 7-star horse dance, cross horse dance, kneeling horse dance, butterfly horse dance,
Backward!
butterfly horse dance, kneeling horse dance, cross horse dance, 7-star horse dance, half horse dance, lady horse dance, hill climbing horse dance, riding horse dance.
Feet together, down!
Awesome! Clary, Cameron, Nathan, Gianna, Isabella, Elijah, Bayan, and Francesca. 8 basic horse dances. That was awesome. So if you notice, they went forward and backwards. Again, that is something that in the last few years we never used to have this age group do, because coming backwards is actually much more difficult, and they are doing a great job. So let's hear it one more time for our Little Mantis team. So earlier you saw second exercise. Now we're going to see third exercise, and we're going to kick it over to our kids program, who's going to demonstrate dropping horse. Let's welcome David, Anderson, Cassidy, and Adam.
Go!
That third exercise, dropping horse form and self-defense application. Again, very, very challenging, but it's important for us that kids understand not just the movements and memorization, but that they understand the sequence of movements and what the intention is behind the moves. Next, we're going to go to our Little Mantis group. So earlier we saw the ABCs, which were the 8 basic what? Thank you. 1 gold star over there. 8 basic horse dances. Now we're doing like the 1, 2, 3s, which are the 8 basic punches. But our Little Mantis, we start them off over here. We do the first 4. And again, this is very complex and demanding for their age group, but they are amazing. And you're going to love it. And they're actually going to do them in Chinese for you as well. 4 basic punches. Please welcome Elijah, Gabriella, Gabriel, Kayla, Francesca, Isabella, Gianna, and Samuel. Francesca and Elijah. Did it. I should get an applause for that one. All right. Now we're going to have the 8 basic stances and punches. All right, in Chinese. So earlier you saw them in English. So our kids class is excited to show you their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s of Kung Fu. So let's welcome our 8 basic group. Cameron, Emily, Christabella, Eduardo, and Kaylin. Are you guys enjoying the show so far? Very good. So we saw second and third exercise, and now this is part of first exercise, which is called 8-chain punch. And our Little Mantis team is going to be demonstrating 8-chain punch for you. Let's hear it for Gabriel, Cameron, Artemis, Henry, Gabriella, Isabella, Yasmin, and Nicholas.
Hey! Now! Hold on! 8-chain punch, ya isa! Ya! Feet together. Bow. Bow.
Duck walking off. So that's our 8-chain punch drill. Let's do our duck walking Awesome. Okay, so earlier you saw the Kung Fu traditional basics that we do every day to warm up. We also do other types of basics and drills. And so we've got our kids class here, performers, that's going to show you some of the line drills we do in class. Let's hear it for Adeline, Jade, Alex, Howin, Kaden, and Aryan. This is toe kick, heel kick, roundhouse kick. Most of the kids here have all taken at least their first test, so they've been here a little bit longer. Let's hear it for the toe kick and roundhouse.
Set, ready, hunt!
This is called Chow Choi Bean Choi, which if you're watching earlier are 8 basic punches. These are 2 of the punches in a line drill formation. basic form exercise. Now this is the first actual basic form that they learn before they take their first test. It's called 16 hands. So let's welcome our 16 hands group from the kids class. Anthony, Athena, Matthew, and Samuel. Samara, start. So you saw the kids class do their line drills. Now we have a really special treat for you. We've got our Little Mantis class that's going to show you some agility and coordination drills over here on the ladders. And we've got bag work over here where these kids are going to try to push Seeing Alex over with their power. So I don't know who's going to win, but you guys have to cheer them on. So let's hear it for our bag work and ladders team. Yasmin, Eli, Isabella, Bayani, Mon, Francesca, Ernest, Ethan, Nicholas, and Matthew. Sifu Oscar has CYH training, Control Your Health next door if you're ever interested in fitness. See him. I think I see some of you in here who did the Warrior race recently and joined that team. There she is, yeah. So, but we want the kids to also learn the fitness aspect of Kung Fu, which is the coordination and balance, and also to keep it fun and a little bit interesting. So the Little Mantis especially does a lot of these agility and coordination drills that go hand in hand with the work we do at Wallam. All right, moving on, we have fifth exercise, which is called Elephant Trunk Mantis Form, and that is after you take your first test. So all our kids here have taken at least their first test, and they again are going to show you the form first and also the self-defense application. And this is actually very, very advanced and ambitious of us. So let's cheer them on. Let's welcome David, Cass, Cindy, Julie, and Nada, and Michaela. do the self-defense application. One will attack, one will defend using the movements from that exercise.
Face the partner. Now. Yay. Up. Set. Up. Reset. Up. Reset. Up. Reset. Get together. Stop. I'm your partner.
Let's hear it for fifth exercise. Michaela, Naya, Cassie, David, Atticus, and Julian. Okay, we're jumping into more Little Mantis drills and gymnastics. So we're going to see monkey bar, Tarzan swing over here. We're going to be looking at gymnastics over here and balance beam work over there. It's going to be unbelievable. You won't even know where to look. It'll be like that circus where you're just Cirque du Soleil. We call it Wallem du Soleil. So prepare to be loud and cheer them on. Let's hear it for Artemis, Zoe, Nicholas, Cameron, Gabriella, Isabella, Kayla, Tancal, Victoria, Gianna, Gabriel, Nathan, Elijah, and Ariel! Basic gymnastics over here. We have some rolling. We've got Tarzan swing over here. Amazing. We've got balance. Not falling off the balance beam. Side step. We've got some line drills going on. We've got incline work, which is much more challenging on the monkey bars.